Level 9836 reporting, here to finish the job. Welcome back to the channel. I'm recording some of this straight off the heels of me doing my 3-hour Trump-Kamala debate stream. It was a great time, but I am exhausted, so excuse me if some of my words are wacky. Speaking of politics, the YouTubers think they're journalists again. And I have to put a stop to this. Especially one particular YouTuber who decided to cash in on a certain soundbite from the infamous Donald John Trump.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
But guys, don't disrespect our president. He saw it on TV. It's all correct and factual.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is the
people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from...
It's good for a city manager to say that Haitian migrants are eating the dogs and the cats of the Springfield, Ohio community. I completely agree with Mr. Donald Trump here. Can you tell I'm joking yet? Not one to let our man be browbeaten and disrespected, and always willing to take his news vehicle out to the local source of Twitter news. Tyler Oliveira is here to do the on-the-ground reporting that we have all been waiting for. So let's get into it. Let's talk about why the Haitian migrants are eating cats and dogs, okay? Cats and dogs, they're no longer raining out from the sky. God is getting picky. My thoughts on Tyler Oliveira are basically similar to what I said in my original YouTube video about YouTube journalists. Whether it be your quirky Twitch streamer Hasanabi or people like Tyler Oliveira who insist that shoving cameras into people is real journalism. There is no methodology or standard to any of it, and honestly, this has been the most clear in this recent video that he's uploaded. You are either a journalist or you're a YouTuber. You can't be both. And honestly, Tyler Oliveira going down to the Epstein Island of Florida and getting himself arrested for trespassing, I don't know, bro. That doesn't sound like real journalism to me.
So you were out here yesterday trying to sell them candy bars, right? Allegedly.
Whether it be the story, the people, etc., Tyler Oliveira's methodology is mostly for the improvement of his YouTube channel. Bro literally got his start trespassing on Epstein Island. He's literally doing this for his channel. That's what the people want. They want the sensationalism. Details don't get clicks. Thinking it through does not get you clicks. I would know. My Young Slayer video did not do bangers. Tyler's escapades into the journalistic world have been, at the least, low effort and not very well researched, and at the worst, actually harmful to certain individuals, i.e. the Whitaker family. And basically, if you want the cliff notes on that situation, there is this certain poor family or disabled family or something like that that lives in rural America. I don't remember the entire story. Apologize if I slipped up on it. That was covered by this channel called Soft White Underbelly. He was doing documentary style videos on this family. He was also helping with their living expenses during the process, so it wasn't just content farming. Eventually, Tyler Oliveira picked up on the story, and he decided he wanted to jump in on the train. So he made a video on the Whitakers as well. What ended up happening is that in his video about the Whitakers, he unintentionally leaked some sort of a dispute or conversation with the family about funding or something along those lines. This eventually led to Soft White Underbelly cutting all support for the Whitaker family at some point. Now, this situation could have been resolved between Soft White Underbelly and Tyler Oliveira privately, but that doesn't make content now, does it?
Alright, update on the Whitakers and Mark Laida. One day ago, I uploaded a video about West Virginia. In the last 7 minutes of the video, I go to the Whitaker's house, drop off some groceries, and I ask Betty Whitaker what's going on with the house and where's the money. I'm referring to a GoFundMe set up by Mark Laida, where he raised $77,000 from the generous donations of many people watching his videos with the Whitakers. So I uploaded this to my video, and I open-endedly asked Mark, what's going on with the GoFundMe? Where's the money? I did not accuse him of doing anything. I did not call him names. I merely asked the question, I myself was curious about, and thousands of other people in Mark's own channel have asked him, and I would imagine that includes many people who have donated to the cause.
Journalistic integrity at its finest. Ask an open question on your video about something that could have been privately resolved. You're applying YouTuber logic to actual stories and livelihoods and people and money and all that shit. You couldn't have taken it with a little bit of a step of caution? No. That doesn't get clicks. Nuh-uh.
There's a young YouTuber named Tyler Oliveira, I believe his name is, asked a lot of questions about the GoFundMe that my channel has that benefits the family. This GoFundMe that I've had for years, since I've been interviewing the family, has generated a lot of money for the family. It was always designed to help them with their living expenses, and then like end of last year we changed it to we started a new GoFundMe, and I tried to start a new one so it would look like this is how much money we're going to get for the house. But the problem has been that Betty and Larry will call me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and say, hey, we need money for a car. Larry wrecked his car. We need a new car. We need food. We need this. We need that. It's always an emergency, and they need money. And it is their money, that this money is, all these donations are for the Whitakers, all going from my account to Betty Whitaker's account at the, I think, Chase Bank, I think it is in Beckley, West Virginia.
That was Mark Laeta of Software Unreliable stating that the Whitakers were able to use these GoFundMe funds as their own personal account, and they kind of spent through it pretty quick. Mark was wanting to do a fundraiser for the house separately, but it still seemed as though they were wanting to go through the funds at their own pace. They were rightfully able to do so, but the expenses kept piling up, whether it be because the Whitakers just wanted to spend the money or they justifiably had those expenses. Tyler essentially stepped in a pile of dog shit that nobody asked for him to step in, and he hasn't talked about them since, and he's moving on with his career. How nice. Now, honestly, I don't care if you run with the Haitian migrant's dog story. I will look at you funny and never take you seriously, but hey, it's your world, go for it. But please, don't listen to Tyler Oliveira. And here's why.
Don't wave at me, you sorry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's
whoa,
that, brother?
Whoa, whoa. Like, really, Tyler? You're gonna let people like this run the narrative of your video? Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. We're just gonna let, like, one step removed from slurs be on YouTube. Okay, YouTube. I see what you're doing. I love the dystopia we're having now. Tyler Oliveira loves platforming unreliable narrators. It's just his thing. Smash like if you've ever done a video with a homeless advocate who turned out to be doing identity fraud of homeless people on 19 counts. It's just journalism things. I could go on and on about the company that Tyler Oliveira keeps, but honestly, he's not on my radar hard enough for me to talk about that. So let's go back into the video.
Everybody wants to make this into a race issue. It's not a race issue. It's culture, it's accountability, and it's respect.
Just take the mask off and say the line. Say that you think that these Haitian migrants specifically are too uppity. Just say they're too uppity. Don't advocate for them to go to prison and all that shit. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. And now when I say those words, that's not me saying those like I believe that. That's what I believe that the logical conclusion of this has sprouted from. It started with people saying that certain races were too uppity for their neighborhoods. It mostly started in the 90s with figureheads like Joe Biden. It's pent-up race resentment that's hidden behind dog whistles. And now it's going to these people immigrated here from the border, and I don't mesh with them very well. And they're doing crimes, and I don't like it, and they're the only ones that are doing crimes. So I am going to hate all Haitian migrants. I'm going to talk to this YouTuber who is willing to hear me out on this issue. If you're gonna be honest, cut the labels, advocate for proper punishment. Okay?
You know, and they're everywhere. They take our fucking apartments. The landlords make the people move out so they can rent to the Haitians to get more money.
The Haitian migrants have more money. Last I checked, you can't pay rent with government assistance and VA funding, but hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not a journalist. I don't pretend to be a journalist, so maybe I'm just puffing out of my ass, you know? Let's hear this guy out. He's a good source.
You know, it's bullshit. You know, you go to the grocery store, there's no fucking groceries because, you know, they give them $3,000 a fucking month plus food stamps.
Sources that I made it the fuck up.
I'm an American, just like you.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers come from Haitianville, wherever the fuck they're from.
Haitianville, a very popular city in Haiti. I've heard of that one. Everyone knows Haitianville.
And they get everything. They get medical care paid and everything. You know, it's bull.
Big news that J.D. Vance, Senator of Ohio, is supplying medical care to these Haitian migrants. It needs to be stopped. Mike DeWine, I'm looking at you. It's your move. What are you gonna do about it, Mike DeWine? Why are you giving all these illegals your taxpayer-funded health care? What's going on here? Something needs to be looked into. Oh wait, I found some of his statements. Look, I came here today because I thought it was important to outline for the people the essential facts. And to my knowledge, these are the essential facts. Look, I'm not gonna comment on Haitians killing geese. A lot of things can appear on the internet. Oh, you don't say.
They get the money.
The government. They said it's a fucking program for them to...
For, like, migrants, like asylum seekers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're like roaches, man.
Tyler Oliveira always vets his sources. Tyler Oliveira always makes sure he finds the best facts and most credible sources.
China, you take China. China. I love them.
Now, I swear to God, after the politics stream, I said I am not a political YouTuber, and I refuse to be one. I'm just calling out game when I see it. Tyler Oliveira is on his game again, and I have to call out game for my game. That's my game. Game sees game. You always have to capitalize when you see game. Tyler Oliveira has to. I have to. Game sees game, motherfucker. I'm out. Bye.